Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the video, and today I'm going to show you another feature in Bannerlord, kind of like another mini game, I would say, kind of like the rebellions, the keep battles. This is something else that you can do to gain a lot of relationship with a certain lord, and also you gain a lot of charm and a lot of roguery XP as well. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about prison breaks. So prison breaks is something I think that you should do relatively frequently. It's pretty good. It helps you gain a relationship, and obviously that relationship can translate to, maybe a future recruit for your kingdom because you have a very good relationship with them, and just, things of that nature. And obviously all the XP you get is also very good. Now, prison break, when can you do it? So I'm currently not part of a kingdom at all, as you can see right now. You can do it at any town or castle. A lot of times castles won't allow you in there unless you have a good relationship with the Lord. Again, something that you can get access to by doing this actually. But pretty much how this works is once you do find a place that lets you in, let's say this town, go to the keep, go to the dungeon, and you will see if there's a prisoner. If there's a prisoner, well, guess what? You can stage a prison break right over here. And as you can see, it will cost you dinars, and the pretty much the bigger the prisoner is in terms of like let's say in terms of power, like if this was like if she was the ruler of this, like the Sturgians, right? Yeah, she's Sturgian. If she was the ruler of the Sturgians, this would cost a lot more to break her out. This is pretty much like a way to like bribe the guards in a way, right? Bribe as many of the guards as you can, but you will still have to fight the guards. So this is just an entrance fee to start the minigame, right? But before we get into the minigame, let's talk about a few things, right? First, let's talk about your gear layout. You will not be able to use your main gear layout for a prison break. You will have to actually use your civilian outfit. And right now what I have on is the best items you can get in terms of armor rating for your civilian outfit, right? But let me show you all the ones there actually is, right? So right over here, this is all the ones you can actually use. The ones that are in blue, that means you cannot use them. Those are pretty much like X'd out. I think they should put these in red to kind of X them out, but blue means you can't use them, right? So first you have all these little daggers, then you have your one-handed, and then you just, keep going down the line. You have all your little options. The options, like pretty much the category that you have the most options for is the one-handed, and I would say you should stick to one-handed. It's very good. There's also a lot of perks that work that we're going to talk about in just one second with one-handed with the one-handed weapon, right? And I chose this one-handed weapon. Obviously, I chose out of like the whole menu, but you will obviously have to find a one-handed weapon. That works by going into the town and going to your civilian outfit. Like, look, I'm gonna show you. Go into the town, go to the tavern, not the tavern, sorry. Go to trade, go right over here, same thing. Go to civilian outfits, go to weapons, and as you can see, these are your options, right? But pretty much what you should choose is a one-handed. Try to choose the best one-handed that you can, but also make sure their length is very, like pretty much the smallest you can find. The reason I chose this one was because, as you can see, the length is 73, which is, pretty good. You can see the short sword is 66, which is better, but I picked the 73 one because it has a lot more damage, right? So try to find something that has very good damage, but at the same time is very, very short. Why do you want it to be short? Because you're going to be fighting in close quarters and you don't want your weapon to be caught on the wall and then your enemy attacks you. It happens. It really does. But once you do that, and now let's actually go to armor as well, right? So we got the weapon. That's what I choose. And also, once you have the one-handed, I would not put... You could do daggers. As you can see, I have a couple daggers here. I tried it out, but there's no reason to have daggers because there's some perks that will give you extra bonuses if you only have one-handed weapon pretty much in your loadout and nothing else. There's a couple of perks that really benefit you in terms of damage, movement speed, and all that if you don't actually have anything but the one-handed. Alright, now in terms of horses, you won't really need them. You don't need them in the prison break. You're mostly on foot. And in terms of the gear right over here, same thing. If you go into the town, as you can see, there's a big selection of like gear that you can use pretty much throughout all the categories, right? But this is just from the town. I'm talking about in general. Let me show you real quick. By the way, this menu, if you guys didn't know, just to kind of explain it to you, this is the menu for the, what do you call it? For this town, right? But what I have is just kind of like a cheat menu in a way to show off all the items in the game. And I'm doing this so to show you guys exactly how, you know, all the options you have, right? So the civilian outfit, what's it called? Let's go to armor. There's a lot of options. A lot of it's obviously X'd out, but there are a lot of options, as you can see, for each one of these. Again, go to your towns and find the best option for you. Shop around a little bit and see if you can find the best armor that will do it for you, right? Now that we've got the armor down and the weapon down, let's go to the perks. So perks are pretty important. Now, as you can see, this character is he's not very well leveled up, but he's leveled up in a couple categories pretty good. The categories you want to watch out for, I'm not going to go over all the perks right now, but a couple of the categories that you want to watch out for is one-handed. Obviously, you have a one-handed weapon. There's a couple of good perks. Let me just go through them. Right over here, one-handed weapons, you will have their handling increased by 20%. Deflect, that's a good choice. Then you have Swift Strike, 2% swing speed. Good, you'll swing faster. Then we have, that one doesn't really do anything for us right now. Right over here, Duelist, 20% more damage while wielding a one-handed weapon without a shield. Like I told you, if you wield just the one-handed with nothing else, you'll get perks. This is one of them. Let me see. And then you also have to watch athletics because obviously you're on foot. And obviously, look at this. Increase your movement speed by 3%. Good. You want to move faster. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean when I actually do the fights, right? Then it says right here, while on foot, your weapon handling is increased by 10%. That's Fury. Good. Oh, and over here. Sprints. When no shield or ranged weapons are wielded, you gain 5% movement speed. Again, another bonus for just having the one-handed. And then you also could focus on medicine as well. Obviously, you could choose between more hit points. I chose hit points because, you know, you just want a little bit more hit points. Be a little more tanky. You're going to take hits. You know, sometimes I don't take hits, but a lot of times I will take a couple of hits, and sometimes it gets really close. Don't worry about that. Just don't give up, you know? And obviously, you can also increase your character's movement speed. It's all up to you if you want to be a little bit faster, a little bit more tankier. And that's pretty much it. Just focus on the one-handed, the athletics, and the medicine. And also, I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, I think those are the three. Those are pretty much the three that you want to kind of check up on and find, you know, all the best ones. Especially, I'm not going to go over all of them, but there's a pretty, you know, if you keep going down the line, you will get stronger, obviously, as you level it up. But all right, now that we got all that settled, let's actually do the prison break. All right, let's actually do it. So let's go in here. Let's go to keep. Go to dungeon. And let's go. Oh yeah, before I do it. Just so we have all this right. Campaign settings. Let's put it to realistic. All realistic. Boom. Make sure we're all realistic. All right. Hold on. Let's leave. Let's wait a little bit. Let's look for it to kick in. All right. Let's do it. Go to keep. Go to dungeon. And stage a prison break. Let's do it. All right, so when you start the prison break, you're gonna fight. By the way, you're gonna fight guards. Sometimes one at a time, sometimes three at a time, even. So it's gonna get dicey. And if you fail, don't worry too much. Again, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but if you win or if you lose, or they capture you, you won't start a war with the kingdom. You'll just get kicked out of the castle or the castle of the town, and then you'll be fine. All right. So first what you want to do is go up to the prisoner and tell him to stay. As you can see, it says F to stay. Councils is probably something else. You want them to stay because they suck at fighting and they usually get one tapped by all the guards. So you don't want to risk it. So, you know, because if they fall, then it's pretty much over. Now get your weapon out. And now the tactic that I kind of want to explain, before I get into the combat actually. You want to keep close to your enemy, all right? And to get close to your enemy, you kind of want to bait them. You want to get a little bit close, and you want to start backing up. You do this so they can swing. Once they do that first swing, that's when you strike. And once you strike, you keep striking. And if you kind of break your strike, let's say they break your strike and they attack you faster, and you get hit, don't start panicking. What you want to do is, let's say for example, let's use her for example. Let's say this is where the enemy is, right? Let's say they strike you. what you want to do is you want to start going around either this way or this way, whichever is more comfortable for you. Go around your enemy, and as you're going around your enemy, I want you to start swinging like this. Okay, I don't want to do it with her right there. Pretend there's a person right here, right? So you want to start swinging and just keep going around and swing like that, okay? That's how you kind of win when there's multiple people. And if there's 2 people or 3 people, what you want to do is, again, it's all about being on your feet. And that's why I told you, kind of like, look at those perks that give you movement speed. It's very important. All right, so let's do it. Nobody's in here. Okay, okay. There he is, first guy. Bait him. Get him. Now you see how I'm circling him? See how I'm circling him? There you go. Just like that. Baited the first guy. We just ducked out a little bit. And then we went around the second guy. Easy. Just keep it going. Make him hit that first hit. Missed. My turn. Easy. Just like that. Probably going to have a lot of people here. Probably like 3 or 2 good guys. Yep. I got kind of cocky and I just attacked first. It is what it is. I think that might actually be it. Not actually bad. This is a pretty, not that bad of a prison break. Usually you would have like 2 fights with 2 or more people, but I only had 1 of those. Not bad. But then you get to the door, you press F, and you have escaped. You emerge to the streets, no one is aware. Boom, you can leave the settlements. Now you talk to her. Boom, very good. And as you can see, 20 reputation. You got 20 skill points in charm, Jesus, and 11 skill points in roguery. Wow, that is quite a bit that I got, you know. Jesus. Pretty good amount, huh? Pretty good amount. But yeah, again, this is very good to do. Again, and like that person has very good reputation with me now. It would take a lot more, you know, actions like, you know, saving them to gain that same amount of reputation than to just do this prison break. Now let me just reload again, just so I can show you what happens if you fail it. Okay, just to show you it's not that big of a deal if you fail it. All right. Go to keep, go to dungeon, boom. Stage of prison break, let's get it. Start. Alrighty, let's fail it together, come on. Come on. Come on, what are you so... Alright, here we go, here we go. Get her out first. Oh my god, my game crashed. What in the world? What in the world? Why would my game crash on that? Okay, let me reload the game real quick. That's beautiful. Wow. That is quite something. Listen, I'm not even editing it out. It is what it is. Listen, if the game's gonna crash, the game's gonna crash. You do as you do and you keep it going, alright? Let's go back to save games, prison break, like nothing happened. And now listen, boys. That was just a little moment, little break. Hopefully you guys got your, you know, water, drink a little bit of water, hydrate, you know. Now let's do it. Alrighty. Back to the keep, back to the dungeon. Boom, boom, boom. Let's stage this prison break. Let's get it done. Come on. Let's go. You guys are gonna have to catch me. Oh no. Oh, there she goes. Just like that. She's died. Jesus Christ. That guy just killed her. Oh my god. Get me away from that man. Oh Lord, please. That man just killed her. Oh man, we got some people over here. You missed me. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Oh my god, let me out! And there it is. There you go. You were knocked unconscious while trying to break out. The cards caught you and threw you in the cell. Caught you both and threw you in the cell. They threw a dead body in the cell with me. That's crazy. And there it is. Your captors have no more use and aren't in the murderous mood. Boom, boom, boom. So they let you go. And there you go. You still got roguery skills for it. So it's not even, you know, it's not even that bad. You still got something for it. And that's pretty much it. That's the prison break. I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good thing. I think you should try it out. You know, apart from the crash rate that happened. Listen, it is what it is. It happens. You know what I mean? What can I say? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna do it for me. Also, if you're still here, I'm gonna launch the I don't know what that's called, but YouTube's been bugging me about like that it's not like a super chat. It's kind of like a little like thing, like a I don't know what it's called. It's like a members thing for YouTube. I'm gonna launch that. You know, if you guys want to, you know, support by doing it, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna try to launch it because I see a lot of other channels doing it, like a lot of other Bannerlord channels doing it. So I'm gonna try it. But yeah, I do really appreciate all the support too. Like recently, it's been a lot. You guys have been really supportive. I'm trying to push these out like all the time as much as I can, but it's just like, whew, it's a lot. Like right now, it's 7 a.m. right now. I haven't slept yet. It's 7 a.m. But I'm getting it done. You know what I mean? I got like I don't know. I got energy. I got energy. I don't even have any coffee or anything next to me. I just got energy. So yeah, pretty good. You know, doing pretty good. And hopefully you guys are doing good. And I will see you guys in the next one.